week, you all top five dead or alive. We're doing the best hip hop albums from the years 2000 to 2009. If you're a hip hop fan, you know that this was a great era in hip hop. So again,
it was love hate for me. We had a lot of classic albums and just crazy things that happened from the VMAs, the Grammys, and Source Awards and all that. But at the end of the day, you gotta remember, it kind of started where we at today with hip hop. I remember when the Franchise Boys first came out with White Tee, and then I remember Lean With It, Rock With It, and then I remember Laffy Taffy, and then it never stopped. It became Little Uzi Vert today, and et cetera, et cetera. But at the same time, it was a lot of gems back then. I mean, a lot of gems. And I guarantee we left some people out. So everybody that's on the Facebook debate group page, y'all got to weigh in on this one. Everybody that's listening that's on Twitter, you got to weigh in on this one because, I mean, I know we leaving things out, and I know y'all going to leave some things out too, and we just going to let the debate begin. So let's get it on.
We're going to chop this up. Yeah, we're going to chop this up and put this on the page so y'all will have a chance to listen again and find out. But let's get it on. I'll get it started. So first of all, honorable mention, TM 102 by Young Jeezy. He didn't make my list, and Sam, you touched on this when we talked about it. And one of the reasons he didn't make my list is because that was a classic Jeezy album. To me, it was a classic rap album. I bought the deluxe version where it had the movie in there as well. But when we talk about a classic album, we think about songs that are still being played today. How marketable it is for today. Is somebody going to call you because they want to put this in their movie or they want to use it for a trailer for their movie? And I'm sorry, album just didn't have that. It had a lot of bangers on there. Don't get it twisted. And I was able to listen to this album from start to finish. And man, it was off the hook. But I had to leave it off my list because there's so much great music. All right, so here we go. Number 5. And I know some of you all are going to, what? I can't believe you. Yes, I put this on there. So for T.I. albums, and that era for T.I., my God, you had things like King and Urban Legend. But to me, my favorite project, and when T.I. actually took a step up to being lyrical, was Paper Trail. I love Paper Trail.
I can't hate.
So, yeah, that album went platinum.
Paper Trail was a good album. I slightly like King better, but that was a good album.
It was. But to me, King was great. Don't get it twisted. When what was that movie that came out? ATL. When ATL came out, and then you had King, but Paper Trail, T.I. was addressing everything on there. He even had Luda on there. Didn't him and Luda used to have problems?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah. So they was able to squash their problems, but on Paper Trail, he addressed Charlie Lowe with what's up, what's happening. I remember that video when he had the Challenger with the red seats. Classic. 56 bars. I'm Illy. You name it. Live Your Life with Rihanna. Was that
whatever you like?
Oh my goodness, yes, whatever you like. Dead and Gone with Justin Timberlake. Like, my goodness.
Paper Trail was nice.
Ooh.
But I can argue King though. I can give you, but with King though, I can give you front to back. You know what I mean? I can give you.
Hold on. Let me finish.
Okay,
that's fine. Let me finish.
That's a debate. Go ahead, finish.
It is. We'll take another 20 minutes to debate that. All right, number 4. And my goodness, there was 3, possibly 4 albums that this man released from 2000 to 2009. Again, this was someone in their prime. but I have to go with Late Registration out of those projects, out of College Dropout, out of Graduation. To me, Graduation was commercial. Late Registration, we got commercial, but we got lyrical ability. I mean, we had Nas on We Major. We had Gold Digger. Wasn't that on Late Registration? No, Gold Digger wasn't on Late Registration.
It was.
Yeah, it was. Okay. Yeah, so we had Gold Digger. Till this day, people still, I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. I mean, Late Registration was a classic. This CD sold almost 8 million copies.
I said, touch the sky.
Touch the
Heard
Sky.
him say.
Yep. I mean, it was. I mean, that's just a classic album. I can listen to the. Yeah, I can listen to it from start to finish, from the production to the beats.
What a long album too. It was a lot of songs. Wasn't it like 19, 20 songs on there, something like that? It was a long album.
It was. Because remember you had the. Yeah, because remember you had the Diamonds from Sierra Leone remix with Jay-Z on there. If you bought the special edition, remember you got the remix. Yeah, Diamonds Are Forever. So
Can't Tell Me Nothing was on that album too, right?
No. That was Graduation.
Okay. I'm about to say, wow, that was on there too. So,
yeah. But 7.8 million worldwide copies sold, and then 3.6 million in the U.S. So the CD went triple platinum. And here's what I want to keep intact for all of you all that are listening today. Keep in mind the time and era that this was in. There was no Spotify. There was no Spotify. There was no Apple Music. There was no Tidal. There was none of that. These were people getting up out of their beds on Friday, being at Best Buy or Target when they first opened, or Circuit City. Hello, for everybody who knows. Having that $9.99 and going in there and buying a CD. And remember, Sam, when we was working, please, we probably have about $60 the last us. $20 was going into the tank. 10 was going into this album, $10 to $12, depending, or if you wanted the special edition, you drop 15, and then you was eating off the McDonald's dollar menu until your next paycheck the next Friday. Okay? You was dollar menued up every single day. Apple pie, chicken patty, and dollar fries. Don't act like you don't know.
That big chicken on deck. Okay.
That's right. You had that McChicken on deck, and then you even tried to dress it up a little bit when you added the mayonnaise, the ketchup, and the barbecue sauce on there. You told them to put lettuce on there and add a pickle if you flirted with the girl. Okay. Dude, you already know. Don't get me started. Don't act like y'all don't remember the McDonald's dollar menu and how it was clutch. Dude.
Still is.
Number 3. This album, first of all, it's not even much. It's not even much not to say about it. Great overall production. It was 2 artists that were a group. They literally made separate CDs but just featured each other on it, and the CD ended up going diamond. Okay, RIAA certified diamond. That's over 10 million copies sold. And that's Speaker Box and the Love Below by Outkast. Classic album.
Like that.
Gave you songs like.
Gave you songs.
Yeah, it was. It gave you songs like "Hey Y'all," "I Like the Way You Move." It had, so many bangers on there. Definitely a classic album.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
Number 2. This is a package deal. You can call me a cheater. You can call me whatever it is that you want. But it's a package deal because you can't have one without the other. And that's the Carters 1, 2, and 3. And the reason why is because when Wayne would do his brief skits or where he would rap and you had, what was it, Sam? It was in the room, up the stairs, in the basement, whatever the little segues were from the album. You couldn't understand it on. Yeah, and then when you had the Carter 2 and Carter 3, and I forgot what it was, the meeting and the this and the that. Let me tell you something. By Carter 2, everybody was a Wayne fan. And Sam, don't tell me, okay? There's another thing that I'm going to allude to. Remember when the parents bought you the stereo system? This for all my old heads out there who was Wayne fans, and you had the 5-disc change in there? Don't play like you ain't have the Carters 1, 2, and 3 in there. Don't play like that. You wouldn't even let you wouldn't even let your friends borrow it. On Saturday mornings, you wasn't getting up cleaning without this pumping on there, okay? And if you was riding in the car and you ended up hitting a pothole or hitting a bump, you was writing the mayor of the city to get that pot fixed. Because if it scratched your Carter 2 CD or your Carter 1 CD, you was pissed. Okay? Your friend asked you if they could hear it. Yeah, you know what you did? You went home and you burned them a copy. Because there wasn't no way in hell they was going to get the original. You know it.
So, yeah.
The Carter 1, 2, and 3. You got to take them in a package deal.
Take them in the package deal.
That's it. All of them went gold. The Carter 3 went gold. I'm sorry. All of them went platinum. And the Carter 3
the first week.
actually went platinum the first week. Yeah. But that just broke. I mean, that was crazy. And then number one, I mean, we talk about this, man. This literally, I mean, my goodness. We talking about the greatest rapper to ever do it, in my opinion. Y'all can have your Tupac, you can have your Biggies, but both of those artists died young and before their time. Who knows what they could have been? Who knows what this man would have been if those two artists had stayed alive? But they didn't, and this man saw the opportunity and he capitalized on it. He was one of the main ones to work out distribution deals, and he started up his own label. And that man is none other than Jay-Z and the Blueprint. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, Sam, I waver back and forth between the Blueprint 1 and the Blueprint 2, because the Blueprint 2 has some classics. It was double disc, but it had some classics. But when you just go down the track listing for Blueprint, for the first Blueprint, I mean, my God. Izzo. What else? The Takeover. Huh?
Chalice. I'm with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna give y'all, because I don't even want to give it to you out of order. I want to give it to you in order.
Let me say it. The intro, Joe. I do it in order.
The Ruler's back.
Need it. Oh my God!
Go ahead. The Ruler's back.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Takeover.
Yeah.
Produced by Kanye West, by the way. Izzo. Produced by Kanye West. Girls, Girls, Girls. Produced by Just Blaze. Jigga, That You Know What. You Don't Know by Just Blaze. Oh my goodness. I came into this 100 grand strong. 9 to be exact. From grinding G packs. Oh my goodness. Put that in reverse. Ain't no rewinding me back. Could make 40 off a brick, but one rhyme could beat that.
It wasn't fair.
Classic.
The remix with MOP. It wasn't fair at that point.
Yeah. Ola Ovito with Timberland. Another Kanye West with Heart of the City. Ain't No Love in the Heart of the City. That was used on American Gangster. Stop playing. Never Change. Song Cry. Yeah. Song Cry. All I Need. Renegade with Eminem. Like the lyrical back and forth between the both of them. What?
That's arguably one of M's best verses.
Yeah. And then the Blueprint song, Mama Loves Me, sampled Al Green on there.
Can I get the 3 bonus songs on the end? Yes.
I'm giving it to you. Track. Breathe Easy by Just Blaze.
Lyrical Exercise.
Girls. Yep. Part 2, also produced by Kanye West. I mean, classic album.
Classic album.
I mean, it never gets old. I can go back today
Yep.
and listen to that album, and it still feels like it still feels like it's 2001. And then, first of all,
I can tell you when I
for this,
first heard that album.
no, hold
That's
on.
how crazy it is.
One
Good.
last thing. I'll tell you another thing how crazy this album is, right? Sam, do you remember the release date for this album?
Nah, what's the release date?
So, first of all, let me tell y'all how impactful Jay Z is and how this man still, I mean, we talking about for this album to still go 3 or 4 times platinum. Sam, this album came out September 11th of 2001. We all remember what happened that day. The towers fell. And my gosh, the rap game fell right into Jay Z's lap on this day, too. Because people were still out getting this CD.
Hold on. Jay-Z Blueprint came out on 9/11.
9/11/2001.
Wow.
You better look it up.
Wow.
You better look it up. And we talking about 2.7 million. Yeah, and to be honest, the CD probably would have went 3 or 4 times platinum if it didn't drop on that day because it was so much tragedy. But the CD came out 9/11. What else is there left to say?
That's a good top five, man. I can't. I ain't gonna argue with you. Like I said, this is a non-debatable top five. It's so many classic. All right, let me get into it real quick.
Right.
Honorable mention. Eminem with the Marshall Mathers LP. You cannot hate on the success that album had. I mean, and then I remember the Real Slim Shady performance on the VMAs on MTV. Classic. One of my favorite hip hop performances ever. When he went in there with like the 200 different Eminems. And then you had songs like The Way I Am. Oh my goodness. Nobody was bearing their soul like that back then. In My Closet. Stand. Classics on there. I mean, that was a great album, man. Marshall Mathers LP was dope. Amityville, dope album. Also, I had to say Jay-Z The Black Album. Because it was one of them albums that over time it became a classic. Because I remember initially when it came out around the way, it had mixed reviews. Because people was comparing it to the Blueprint 1 and 2, which is all-time classics he did. And people also ain't like the fact that, quote-unquote, it was his last album and he only put out 13, 14 tracks.
Yep.
But the track list there, the songs on there, songs like 99 Problems, songs that still stand the test of times today. Songs like Lucifer, made by Kanye West, by the way. You know what I mean? Like, classics on there. Like, Black Album was good. Oh, songs like My Name is Hov, that PSA. Oh, my God, My Name is Hov was so dope. You can't. Yeah, that was an honorable mention.
Change clothes. Don't forget Dirt Off Your Shoulder.
Oh, yeah, Dirt Off Your Shoulder. That's what I'm saying. Black Album was dope. Black Album was an awesome album. I remember getting
Encore
that 2 weeks
produced by
early.
Mr. West. Encore produced by Mr. West.
Yes, he gave us a lot of good Thanksgivings, I tell you. A lot of good Thanksgivings. That came out
What more can I say?
Yeah,
I mean, literally, I'm not. Yeah, I mean the irony. What more can I say?
Yeah, so much. All right, so let me get into this top five. Number 5, Impact on Me in high school. This probably was the most played album we had in high school. Between the crew, ran around listening to this album. I mean, we used to bang this album all the time for like a year or two period. And that was the Carter 2. The Carter 2 is definitely number 5 because that's the album where the world started to notice Wade. Carter 1, I mean, honestly, Wade started getting in the Squad Up mixtape, 500 Degrees. Don't get it twisted if y'all real hip-hop fans. There's a Squad Up mixtape that when he really started getting it. But when he did Carter 1, people was like, okay. When Birdman Jr. first played, he like, this dude got bars. I didn't even know New Orleans dudes could spit like this, right? And then, like, all of a sudden, Carter 2 came on. You like, wow. Songs like More Fire, Fireman. I mean, it was
Money on My Mind.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
Money
Hustler
on My
music.
Mind.
You like hustler music? Yeah, that dude was making like you like. Okay, he's really making songs for the charts now. And then Carter 3
Rapper Alive.
history. That's what I'm saying. And Carter 3 and the rest was history. I mean, I like Carter 2 better than Carter 3 all around, but Carter 3 you just can't deny it. You can just play that at the party while everybody drinking. You can just let it ride out. No matter the age group. I'm talking about from like 16 to 50. Seriously. Crazy. But number 4, I mean, I think out of this range, it's the second best debut album by a very slight margin, but we didn't expect it. Like, his beats were so great, it brought out this album. I remember it used to be a show on BET called Next. They used to show the upcoming artists and all that. And I remember this song coming on with the sample, like, Through the Wire. You know what I mean? That joke came on. And I'm like, like, Through the Wire came on. And I'm like, wow, who is this dude? Like, Joe was wired, and the video was, like, so dope, showing real life thing. He got the Rockefeller chain. I'm like, this dude is Rockefeller. I went on the internet at the time, you know. That's when we started getting the DSL hookup. And then I remember Kanye West, and then, like, it opened my eyes. The College Dropout came on, and songs like Get 'em High with Common and Kweli. Classic. I mean, songs like Space.
He gave you the workout plan. He gave you the
songs like
here's what he did.
2 words.
He gave the new workout plan. He gave side chicks the blueprint. He gave side chicks the blueprint and how to make money. He did.
Definitely. I mean, this album, man, front to back, it was classic.
We Don't Care.
It was a dope album. Yes, even the intro had the great Bernie Mac on there. And then broke, flat broke. We ain't got it. Oh, classic. Classic. I was actually doing that
Jesus
at
Walk.
work during the week.
Jesus Walk.
Jesus Walk. Yes.
Never Let Me Down.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And that was like the first time he heard Jay-Z since he quote unquote retired at the Black album too.
Yeah.
Classics. I mean, you just couldn't deny
Slow jams. Slow jams.
Yes.
My God.
Oh man. College Dropout was a classic. It was a classic.
It was. I can't hate on you on that. It was.
Yeah. I mean, what was it? Family Affair, Family Reunion? What was that song? That was dope too.
Family Business.
Family
Business.
It did. Was it School Days? Was one of them too? Or what I'm talking about now? Nah, because you gotta remember
School Spirit. School Spirit.
School Spirit. Yeah. Alpha Step. Or they classic. And everybody gotta remember. It was
and they sampled Aretha Franklin.
Remember, it was 2 versions of this album because the first one got leaked, so Kanye had to release another version of this album like 2 weeks before it came out or something like that. You remember that? Because it had songs like Good Morning America and stuff on there that had to get taken out because... Yeah.
Yep. And it had, remember on the bonus CD, you had We Don't Care to Reprise with Keisha Cole singing on there. All of that got leaked.
I know.
Jesus Walk, the remix that had Mace on there and Common.
All Falls Down with Lauryn Hill.
Yep.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Shalita Johnson killed it, but Lauryn Hill is Lauryn Hill, you know?
Exactly.
And they gotta remember, man, that poetry jam, that birth All Falls Down and a verse to Gold Digger. But
Chappelle Show.
going forever.
Kanye was on there.
And that was
That was
Common's.
a great era in hip hop.
Yeah, that was Common's song too when they did the food.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mhm.
Which that is another honorable mention. Common's B album. Oh my goodness. Who knew Common can go with who Kanye and Common can mix together that great?
Yeah, but now go ahead, keep going on your list. Keep going.
Number 3, personal impact on me. This is the greatest debut album to me as a lyricist on any hip hop album. I mean, it was stuff you was never hearing before. I mean, he made stuff like skateboarding become cool. I remember his mixtape leading up to it. Excuse me. Sorry, a little bit under the weather, but he had that Fahrenheit 115 and all that. But let me just get right to it. Lupe Fiasco, Food and Liquor, Daydreaming.
Yeah.
Grammy winning Daydreaming, by the way, with Jill Scott. Also, songs like Kick Push, classic. Songs like, what was that song? I forgot the name of the song, but yeah. Then he had the song with Jay-Z as well. He had Jay-Z on the album as well. You know, Jay-Z don't go on everybody album, and he went on Lupe Fiasco debut album. I think he solidified his spot as one of the best lyricists. American Terrorist? Oh my goodness. How controversial that song is. How people better get them gems like Anthrax is made on the West Virginia farm. Hey. Classic.
Yeah. Sunshine.
Yes.
The Cold.
Sunshine. Classic. Yes.
Pressure with Jay-Z.
Yes. Food and Liquor is definitely number 3 on that list. I remember the poem in the beginning. It gets you ready to listen to the album. I don't think the world was ready for an album like Food and Liquor, though.
Nah, they wasn't.
Like, and then, you notice the record labels is like, hold up. What you're talking about is a little too controversial because although that was a great album as well, you could tell that was getting way too commercial. And then Lasers, my goodness, they made him all the way commercial. That's why he got so bad, and then that's why he get classics like you get now because he can make his own music again. But Food and Liquor is number 3. Number 2. Oh my goodness, my bad. Lupe was the second best debut album at the time. This by far is the best debut album at the time. At number 2. This one was certified diamond as well, brother. And I remember, like, just the hype before this man got on. Like, he was on Summer Jam, basically headlining before he was even signed. And that was 50 Cent would Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yes.
I mean, songs like, I remember Wasted was like number 1 on the charts forever before his album even dropped. Also, he had songs like, I mean, he basically recreated a birthday song for the club. I mean, in the club, it's like pretty much one of the most played songs of all time. Kids Bop. I remember Beyonce did a remix to this song, ladies and gentlemen. Beyonce wanted to hop on this track, ladies and gentlemen. And the Club was one of the most successful hip-hop hits of all time, period. But songs like High All the Time as well, just classics on there, man. Mini Man. I mean...
Yeah, Mini Man.
Get Rich or Die Trying is definitely the best debut album probably in hip-hop history other than Reasonable Doubt, probably. And number 1, I mean, you said it all already, man. But let me tell you a story. This was during my first job. Now, it wasn't paycheck, but I was sweeping hair in a barbershop, right? And I remember I was on my way to a middle school basketball game. I think it was Kevin Durant at the time for Drew Freeman covering Andrew Jackson. So anyway, a song. I remember that joke coming on, the takeover coming on. I just remember stopping what I'm doing. Everybody just stopping what they're doing and listening to the song, and it was like, oh, right, because he was just going in on Nas. Like when he said he make a hot album, 2 hot albums every 10-year average, like just going in on that man. And then, oh my God, when he went on Mobb Deep in the Summer Jam screen, I was just like, wow, why is he doing this to him? But I just remember it just caught everybody off guard how great that album was. Because
yeah.
Jay-Z ain't never,
and don't forget.
I remember, before then, Jay-Z was like super flashy. He was kind of lyrical in this album. He didn't go really like he was. Because you got to remember, that was during the Big Pimpin' Rockland Familiar era when he was like very flashy.
True.
Bling bling, all that.
True.
And he wasn't playing games on Blueprint. He wasn't talking about none of that